Alrighty, guys, we are back. Another episode of the Over Under podcast. Myself, Aaron Steyer, and the mastermind behind it all, Nate Mullins on the ones and twos tonight. So we got the dream team, the A squad. Sorry, Greg. But
After what you just did, we'll get into what you did to me. But yeah, Greg is A.5 squad at most right now.
But before we start, the new shirts. The Heart of Ohio
shirts.
Check
these out, man.
I mean, does it get any better than that? I mean, yep, the back. How awesome is that? Man. How awesome is that? Are these available for sale, Nate?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, this is the reveal of
$15.
$15, and I think they can pay anyone affiliated, correct?
That's right.
Yep. So
how about it?
You can get a hold of one of us.
It's Nate not himself. Just these either. They have the Busch Light logo shirts and the NWO style shirts, man. They're
we got it
killing it in the shirt game, man.
Got it all. But moving on, our socials, our Instagram, the over.underpod, our Facebook page, over/underpodcast. Go follow them, like them, comment on them. We had some good little polls and stuff like that, and we also give out our picks. On those too. So if you were paying attention, we got UCF right now, minus 2.5. What is it?
Yeah, minus 2.5.
Minus 2.5 going right now.
We got a 10-10 game here in the second quarter.
SMU's looking to score again, which is not great. An interception right here would be awesome. And incomplete pass, so we get a field goal. But moving on, our FanDuel pool this week.
Yes, man.
Obviously, Steven Garcia is absolutely dominating.
He is crushing it. He's been in it for 2 weeks. He's won 2 weeks.
Yeah,
man.
So if he wins this week, sorry, Steven. See you later.
We might have to give you the bit of whoop. Yeah, man.
We do support our troops, so
yeah, man, that's awesome.
Thank you, Steven, for
contributing to his fund every week.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But sorry, bud. If you win again, you're getting bounced.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay taxes on these.
Sorry, dude. We're not the government. We're not paying your salary. Get out of here.
But yeah, no, for real, keep playing, man. Keep doing it because you're not gonna win every week.
Yeah, and I mean, he's gotten some just
good. Yeah, luck's been in his way.
Which
for sure.
All these fantasy things are. These fantasy pools are just luck.
Yeah, you don't know who's gonna actually go out there and show out. You can try to predict. You can verbatim for matchups and stuff. But
yep. And you only have a limited amount of money to work with.
Yeah, it's a strategy game for sure. Yeah, but someone's got to knock off Steven, so get in there. Get in that FanDuel.
Yep, and if you need to get in it, need the link to join, message one of us, message one of our socials. Just get a hold of us somehow, and we can get you signed up for it. But moving on, our big bet winner of the week.
Man, it's a redemption story.
Hit possibly the bet of the college football season. Good friend Dalton Teal hit Georgia Tech money line over Pittsburgh this weekend.
Plus 1050, man.
Plus 1050.
What a banger of a bet. And this is our same. We didn't have a winner last week, so we named a big bet placer, and it was this fellow right here from just missing the Wake Forest money line by a nut hair, as Joey worded it.
My God.
He bounced back in a big way this week, man. Wow. That's why you stay the course.
Georgia Tech plus 1050. I mean, that's got to totally make up for the Wake Forest
Yeah, they
loss.
beat Pitt, man. Yeah, so it was actually when I can't believe the odds were that on it because Pitt has looked vulnerable. So he took advantage of a really rocketed odds.
That was absolutely insane. And I don't know if I didn't even know the odds were that crazy. Was Slovis even playing?
He couldn't have been. He couldn't have been with the odds like that.
And Georgia Tech hasn't looked really outstanding this year either. So
because Slovis started off the year rough.
Yeah, did not look good. But shout out Dalton Teal, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, man, D money
plus 1050 money line hit. Absolutely.
So
crazy.
That's 2 weeks in a row. Our FanDuel winner is Steven Garcia, and our UBet big bet winner this week was Dalton. So somebody knock these guys off. Win a big bet and win the FanDuel. Get in here, man. Let's get competitive.
It is crazy. But obviously the side bet of the week last week was Clemson and NC State.
Yeah,
obviously,
nice Clemson orange we got.
NC
nice
State
pretty chair I got.
In that third quarter, shit down their leg and absolutely. Well, even it was fourth quarter.
Yeah,
they played well in the third.
DJ actually looks decent, man.
Yes.
DJ looks. Clemson's winning the ACC. That one certified it. I
think he's starting to come into his own now, which is kind of scary. I still don't think they're a top tier team.
Winning the ACC with their schedule may get them in the playoffs. I still don't consider them in the same level as your Georgia, Bama, Ohio State, But it's going to either be them or USC sneaking in that 4th spot.
Yeah.
Unless it gets really weird and they both lose, and then you get a second Big Ten team.
Then it'll get real weird.
Yeah,
it'll get real weird if those.
Where
two
it
teams
stands
both
now,
lose.
I think it's a Clemson and USC battling it out for that 4th slot.
Yeah, and I don't see anybody knocking off. I mean, Georgia's been kind of.
I mean, if Georgia messes up to a Missouri type team, that would screw everything up.
Georgia's been playing.
That might get USC and Clemson in there.
Yeah, Georgia's been playing the old hanky panky with the old upset, and that is
man,
flirting with death
It started with Kent State last week. They didn't really want to put them away whatsoever. They
Missouri's sleeper plus 28,000.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see them winning the SEC, but they about pulled off the upset of the year.
Oh my gosh, almost looked really, really good.
Yeah. That money line was probably insane.
Oh, I could only imagine.
I bet it was 3,000.
Oh, it had to been absolutely absurd. But now I'm down to 4-3 on the season. Down 9 holes and down a beautiful, wonderful, comfy chair. But our side bet of the week this week, lo and behold, we play each other in fantasy.
How about it? Could we draw up a better matchup for a side bet?
Yeah,
this is it right here.
It's awesome.
We got a 1-3 fantasy squad in here that y'all voted as a better roster than mine. Granted, my roster's so different now.
And my roster's been falling apart.
And I'm 2-2. So yeah, we meet up this week and a 1 week bet. I don't have Tua, so I'm starting Geno Smith as a streamer start this week. Let's see if I can beat his ass with Geno, man.
Oh my gosh, I was looking on our league thing. I've scored the 3rd most points in the league, and I have the most points scored.
Yeah, people are having good weeks against you.
Donnie had 160 points.
Yeah, I'm looking at a 180.
It was crazy. You are not scoring 180.
Watch.
There's no way you score 180. If you score 180 this week, I'll wear Steelers stuff for the rest of the season.
You just heard that, y'all.
If you score,
you just heard that.
There's no
way. If I put 180
score.
up in fantasy in our league this week, he's wearing Steelers stuff every episode the rest of the football season.
There's no way.
He said it.
No way that happens.
You did that to yourself.
0%
What if it does now, though?
0%.
What if it does?
You have Geno Smith.
Yeah.
Don't lie to yourself.
But he's balling. Fantasy wise.
Do not lie to yourself.
All right.
Do not lie to yourself.
You might have just set yourself up for a dark
he
place.
Is bound to mess that up sooner or later.
Oh, I need him for a 1 week right now. 1 week. I'm not betting on him for the long-term season run. I'm betting on him against the Saints who have looked sus for 1 week.
That is true.
You just put yourself in a dark place,
You're not
buddy.
Scoring 180. You have a whole rest of the team that you got to get.
Let's go. If TJ Hawkinson puts up 40 again, I will.
That's also not happening.
I can't bet on that happening again.
That might be more difficult than Geno. I believe Geno Smith might go off more than TJ Hawkinson for 40. That is.
He probably puts cool 20 up, but
cool
nonetheless, that's our side bet this week, and that's what's going to keep me in this bad boy throne chair for a second week in a row.
Probably not.
Oh, I think so.
Probably not.
And you're going to owe me 18 holes, so we better get out this weekend.
There's actually a possibility Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, maybe we'll figure something out.
Sunday afternoon.
I want to go out while you owe me holes.
I know, right? We can flip the script. Maybe you can run tables on me this week. Probably not,
yeah. I mean, probably though. Driving range session went really well last Friday.
I'm sure it did.
It did.
It don't matter. I haven't had a golf ball, and I'll still walk out there and mop
chill.
the floor. No. Speaking of golf,
that transitions well.
We have a live golf event this weekend in Bangkok. So I didn't know golf was a thing in Bangkok.
Well, now that live's a thing, it's gonna go everywhere, man.
I know. Have you seen the videos of stuff? That country club looks sick.
Yeah, it does look insane.
It looks sick.
Definitely nothing you see in America.
No, I wonder what how courses have different styles. I wonder what type of style,
links or elevation.
Interesting. But yeah, it's out in Bangkok. Who you riding with?
I'm going to roll with Taylor Gooch, my man Gooch. First off, I love the fact that every time he hits a drive off the tee shot, everyone goes, Gooch. You got to love it.
You would go with Gooch in Bangkok.
I didn't even put that together.
Either, but that's gold. I'm going to act like I did put that together, yeah. But he's plus 1,400, and he's won me money in this live golf stuff before. Just a few weeks back, he was the day one leader and won me a cool $80, putting 10 on him. So I'm gonna roll with him as the tournament winner at plus 1,400. I actually did place this on YouBet earlier today, so
good deal. And you got Cam Smith
Cam Smith plus 800 as a day one leader. Yeah, so
riding with the stash. Huh?
So hopefully he's leading after Friday, and then after Sunday it's all Gooch in Bangkok.
All Gooching it up. I will be riding with Sir Patrick. I feel like he's a sir. Sir Patrick Reed, plus 2,000. And he's been flirting with getting to the top.
Yeah,
he's been flirting around the top 10, top 8 spots.
He looks good in the President's Cup.
Yep. So it's only right that he kind of makes his mark right here. Takes a big win. Probably gonna sprinkle a little on DJ as well. I'm a big DJ homer, so
love him.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see me with a little DJ bet in there as well.
See, my homer in the live would be Brooks Koepka, but he has just not performed. He's there for the check and solely that.
Yeah.
Better bet would be his little brother Chase.
Can you blame him though? I mean, he's making a
No.
But moving on, what we do have this weekend, playoff baseball.
How about it? It's October, yeah.
Baseball kicking off Friday.
Friday at noon with the Guards.
Friday at noon with the Guards, 12:07 actually.
Yeah.
12:07 first pitch in Cleveland. So obviously I will be watching and hammering the Guardians money line. I don't know if lines have come out yet.
Probably Thursday.
Yeah, because baseball's a day ahead.
Because today is the last day of regular season, and tomorrow is an off day. So tomorrow they'll get all the lines set for Friday's games.
Yeah, because baseball is different than football, whereas football has theirs out all week. Baseball's 24 hours in advance.
Yep.
So just keep that in mind if you're going and looking and can't find it. Just wait 24 hours and the lines will be out. But we're going to do a little World Series matchup and winner. All odds are brought to you by YouBet Sportsbook.
As always.
So if you want to sign up to bet on these, get a hold of one of us, message us. We can get you signed up with YouBet. It's super easy, super simple, easy deposit, easy cash out. It takes no more than 5 minutes. So just get a hold of us. It is first deposit, 100% match.
Yep. And then 50% for anybody you bring on.
Yep.
They put in 100, you get 50 just for referring them. So
easy peasy. If they put in 50, you get 25. Hopefully you can do math. Obviously, if you're betting, you're a smart person.
Yeah.
So you probably
and
can.
then be a winner, man. You get to be our YouBet winner of the week.
Try and
knock
take
Dalton off the throne.
Because I do not want to hear Dalton keep talking crap about how he's winning these crazy bets.
Yeah, man. It's time.
But World Series.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I can go first. So I would have predicted this exact World Series matchup back in March, April before the baseball season started. I really would. These two rosters are absolutely stacked.
Loaded.
I think it's been long overdue. I don't think this matchup has ever happened in the World Series, but man, does America want to see it.
This would be absolutely crazy.
The Subway Series, man. The New York Yankees against the New York Mets. I got the Yankees are the second favorite to win it all. The Dodgers are first at plus 300. The Yankees are
not big on the Dodgers.
The value's not there. Who wants to see him win again? Baseball's a fluky sport, man. It's about who's hot. It's not, it's not all about.
Kershaw always fucks it up in the playoffs.
He does, man. They did it last year. I can't see him going back to back. So I actually have, like I said, the Mets and the Yankees. I have the Mets knocking the Yankees off, though. I think, man, they've been stashing Jake DeGrom, the best pitcher in the world, all year long.
Filth.
You got Max Scherzer to go game 2 behind him. I mean, that 1-2 punch, you go up 2. You're up 2-0 in the series, and you blink, dude.
Yeah.
And you got Lindor, you got Pete Alonso.
It's
like
insane.
Don't get me wrong, the Yankees are nuts too, but their pitching's not what the Mets is.
No.
Hitting, yes. Pitching, no. And pitching wins series like these. I got the Mets at plus 950. I will be placing that before Friday's playoffs start.
Yeah, that is a hell of a value.
Plus 950 to win the World Series.
What scares me about the Mets, though, is that they have pulled off an absolute choke job since June. They were up 10.5 games in June.
They have, but Jake DeGrom didn't pitch very much in the second half because they were saving him for the playoffs.
That is very
That's
true.
a big factor there.
I will give you that. That is very true.
I mean, a lot of people are down on them right now because the Atlanta Braves have absolutely owned them as of late, like just recent years.
Just swept them.
Just swept them to win the division, yeah. So that gave the Braves the bye in the first round. But then they're going to run into St. Louis, most likely.
Who's a chippy team.
The Cards can knock off the Braves.
Cards are good in the playoffs.
The Mets have a better chance to knock off the Dodgers than they do the Braves. As long as the Braves get upset, the Mets are good. Yes. But that is their kryptonite. If they meet in the NLCS, it'd be tough to get through the Braves for the Mets.
Steyer.
But, who caught that?
That was scary for a second. Yes, all right. So my World Series matchup winner. Matchup and winner. My matchup, obviously I'm going with the Gardos. Cleveland Guardians plus 2,000. I was really trying. Of course, yeah. I was
That's good value.
I was really trying in the NL to find it. I can't do the Dodgers. I just don't think it's it for them. I don't think it's the year. So I was trying to stay away, and I was I can't see the Braves getting around the Phillies because the Phillies always pull one series out of their ass.
Snoozer, man. Yeah,
they pull one series out of their ass.
Their pitching's just a question mark.
Yeah, their pitching's a question mark, but it's playoffs are different,
right?
And the Mets, I was trying to do everything I humanly could to not pick the Mets, but the pitching, the hitting, I just I get it. They choked to 10.5 games.
You can't tell me that very many teams are going to be able to withhold when that closer comes in and they start hitting the trumpets.
Dude, I was trying so hard and I couldn't do it. But I think the Mets are going to make it, and I think they're going to get their asses whooped by the Guardians. Guardians plus 2,000 to win the World Series.
So you're going to stomp on Lindor.
A freaking... Oh, I can't even imagine what Cleveland's going to look like if they win.
It'd be nuts. So you did you'll wear Steelers jersey all
the rest of football
season if I score 180 in fantasy. So if the Guards win the World Series, I will wear a Cleveland Guardians. I don't want to say all season.
No, let's just say till the new year.
Okay, yeah. Until January 1st on every episode, I will wear a Cleveland Guardians jersey if they win the World Series. January 1st, we said it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I'm a big Tigers fan, not a Cleveland guy at all. So
I was just about to.
It's kind of same
Tigers guy, so
taste.
it's not good. It's impressive that somebody who's such a big Buckeyes fan literally does not root for another Ohio
Man,
team.
I was just born into it. Blame my dad. I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, moving on. College football, week 5. Quick little recap. We both went 2-2 on the week.
Yeah.
I'm 8-11 on the year. You are 9-10.
Yep.
If you're following us, our Friday night lights pick hit. Tulane plus 2.5 cover and outright OT winner.
Man.
And that cover came down to the last second.
It was a sweat, man.
It was a sweat. After the game, I had to rush around, check my phone, saw they were down 8.
Yeah, with a backup QB.
With a backup QB in only 39 seconds. I think I watched the last 3 plays.
Yeah.
That's all I got. And
electric. Tulane Green Wave, baby.
Absolutely insane. So Tulane's
money winner.
I don't even know what to say about Tulane. They're going crazy right now.
They're a good team, man.
They're solid. They did beat K-State earlier in the season.
That's what put me onto them right there. That got my eyes on
Oklahoma,
them. Yeah.
So if you do the math, Tulane's technically better than Oklahoma, which is crazy to say.
Yeah.
Crazy to say.
A lot of teams are right now.
But also Michigan
down bad.
Pulled a cover out of their ass. Did not look good at first.
No, it didn't.
Did not look good at first.
No, it did not.
Had me kind of sweating, but somehow the team up north pulled it out.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't looked great.
They haven't, but they've looked rough around the edges, but they've gotten the job done.
Blake Corum,
they look pretty similar to what they were last year, man. It's real
without
similar.
the defense.
Without Aiden Hutchinson, period.
Yes, without the defense. But I still think they're not touching the scarlet and gray.
No.
Not touching the scarlet and gray. Although NC State did lose, I did have the over 40, and that smashed it. So I hope you followed along. Maybe not the whole bet, but the over 40 hit.
Should have followed me on the Clemson side. Hopefully you did.
What do you know? Purdue fucked me again. Purdue beat Minnesota. Minnesota was a covering machine.
Yeah, but if you take Purdue, they blow it. But if you fade them,
I mean, they are just literally the worst team in America.
Frustrating team to bet with.
They are just literally you can't get a beat on them. That's what it is. You can't get a beat on them.
That's one of the issues with you get the injury report in NFL, and that helps a lot with getting an idea for the day because you didn't know if Aiden O'Connell, Purdue's starting quarterback, was even going to play.
Didn't play last week.
When he did go in, it was okay, Purdue looks a lot like
they look like Purdue.
It'd be a better play.
Purdue you expected, but what it is.
Yeah.
Minnesota's dead to me. Purdue, I can't look at them straight in the face right now. So that's where I'm at with Purdue.
So
I'm
like you said,
every Purdue game.
I went 2-2 on the week, 9-10 on the year. We need a big week, man. We need a big week. Knock that above 500. Mm-hmm. But Washington on my late night Friday play, they played UCLA.
Absolutely insane.
They did not look good at all the entire game. And then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, they're down 40-16. 7 minutes left, and they reeled it in so close. It ended up 40-32. And they weren't that far. If they had 2 minutes left in that game,
they win that game.
They win that game, yeah. So just a bad beat, man. So fell on that one. Wake Forest dominated Florida State.
We called that.
Yeah, I called it from a mile away, man. Wake Forest showed they were real when they gave Clemson all they wanted.
Yep.
Sam Hartman's a good quarterback, and they master that offense.
Yes, it is so weird to watch.
Yeah.
It's so weird to watch. He just sits there with the running back for like 2 seconds, and they go so slow, and he just pulls it and launches it.
It's awesome.
It's insane to watch. Absolutely insane to watch.
Yeah, the cover was never a sweat in that one. Kentucky, another 7-point dog that covered. They didn't win outright. They lost by 3, but hey, man, that's all we need is a cover. It was. Will Levis did not come through there at the end for his squad.
With a sideways finger at one point.
Yeah, I think it was crooked as shit, dude. It was a whip.
That was insane.
But hey, they covered, and then I had Georgia 28. Covering on the zoo, and man, that might be the last time I take Georgia this year, man.
Dead from the beginning.
And beginning of the year before college started, I was not big on Georgia. Said Stetson Bennett is not the guy. You can go watch some earlier episodes, and I was saying that exact quote often. And then these last few weeks, I was like, okay, Stetson Bennett had his Wheaties, man. Like,
start off with Oregon so hot,
and then went into this last week and found the old Stetson Bennett, man.
Like, it is just absurd. And even like the Georgia defense hasn't even looked the same.
They know,
like the SC, and the thing is about it, like Alabama
Mizzou did kind of what they wanted.
Yeah, and bouncing off Georgia, like Alabama hasn't looked great either.
No,
like it's an odd season in college football.
If Bryce Young's down bad, man, what do they
got? Did you see their backup?
Their backup quarterback, my comparison to him was Voodoo Jackson from Friday Night Lights. You remember him?
Yes. Which I don't know if you guys have ever seen Friday Night Lights.
The show,
Voodoo
not the movie.
Is a freak, but
yeah. He's a transfer that comes in and tries to take my boy Matt Saracen's spot.
Yeah, but oh my God, that is the perfect analogy.
Yeah, that's right.
That 74-yard run was absolutely absurd.
Yes, it was.
And it just lets you know that Alabama's recruiting is not falling off. But anyway, yeah, Georgia almost did a massive, massive choke job and lost my SEC sleepers.
Yeah, my money will not be on the Bulldog until they get that tightened up.
No.
But so that leads us into our Week 6 picks, huh?
College football Week 6. I can't believe we're at Week 6.
Week 6, man.
Halfway through.
That's 50%.
This will be the halfway point.
That's 50%. We're getting into conference play now. This is where you can make some money on bets because you see what these teams are made of by now.
Yep. See what teams are doing. Now you kind of, like you said, kind of get a feel for what everybody.
A lot of teams have at least played one decent team.
Yep. So you know what they're about in the big games. Talk about the Friday Night Lights pick.
We got Memphis covering 3 against Houston, man. It's another Friday night, and it's another Houston fade. They are not a good football team.
Nope.
Memphis can be potent offensively. I had them covering 18 on, I can't even remember who they played right now, but they covered that very easily. I was very satisfied, so I'm going to roll with them again this week covering 3, and I'm going to fade Houston again. Another Friday night.
Trick is keep fading Houston.
Yeah.
That's the trick. Keep fading
Straight
Houston.
up, man. They're dumb. They're going to fire their coach, I think, before the year's over, just like Wisconsin just did.
Oh, Paul Chryst. Hate to see it happen.
Yeah, hate to see him go.
Hate to see it. But moving into our Saturday locks, you want to go first? Or you just did Friday night. I'll do my first lock.
All right.
I'll do my 12 p.m. lock. How the spread is so big, it will not make sense to me. TCU at Kansas. Kansas is a 7.5-point underdog.
Yeah.
If you think this game is going to be more than a touchdown, you're a lunatic. Jalen Daniels is playing some of the best football in the country right now.
Yeah, he is.
Could possibly find himself in New York at the end of the season.
Leipold's got one hell of a coaching season under his belt right now, man. They're already talking for the Wisconsin job, the Nebraska job. Like, he's already a prospect.
Crazy.
He might stay there and rock chalk Jayhawk all the way through, though, man.
Dude, he's got that place going nuts.
Got him going, yeah.
Jalen Daniels playing absolutely out of his mind. Top 25 matchup. This is at Kansas. So Kansas is 7.5-point underdog at home. That is perfect math for Hammer Kansas plus 7.5. Don't get afraid. Sprinkle some on the Kansas money line plus 225 as well.
Something that matters also is this is the first time College Game Day has ever been on Kansas campus for a college football game.
That place is going to be nuts.
I said that was the reason I took Clemson last week and it worked. So
that place is going to be absolutely nuts.
So that leads me into my first lock. I got a noon kick as well. I got Tennessee covering 2.5. I
love this
on LSU. It's down on the Bayou. It's down at LSU, but Hendon Hooker, the quarterback for Tennessee,
baller.
Yeah, man, he's I think the second best quarterback in the SEC behind Bryce Young only. He is absolutely. He'll probably finish top 5 Heisman vote. Like he is. Yes, as long as that defense cannot leak too much. And let LSU get, because they're not a very productive offense. No. It's It's the Arizona State transfer, that quarterback. What's his name?
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. Yeah. he scrambles around like a menace, and as long as you keep him contained, they're going to be just fine.
He literally only looks good in the first and fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And he cannot throw.
No.
I think Tennessee runs them a 10 to 13-point dub.
Yeah,
so 2.5 is easy work.
Tennessee's just the better team.
That's my first lock.
Yep.
I'll roll with my second, too.
Got you.
So you took them last week. I'm taking them this week. I promise we are not a Michigan podcast.
No. But they're just getting these layups.
They're getting these layup games that is just, I like money. So we got Michigan covering 22 against Indiana. Indiana couldn't even cover 5.5 on Nebraska last week, and Nebraska's god-awful.
They're very
They
bad.
lost by 10 points at least, I'm pretty sure, by the end of it.
Not close.
We were at B-Dubs watching that one. The end of it was a little fuzzy. But
Bud Light got the best of us.
birthday. But yeah, so I got Michigan covering 22. Easy work, noon on Saturday. I think it's not even – I hope they don't make me sweat it. I hope they don't make me regret it. But I feel good about it.
Yeah, I don't think Indiana's very
Blake Corum's going to just go nuts.
Yeah. And I'll give him credit. That dude is a dog.
He is. He's a good running back, man. He's a good running back.
I'll give him that. My second lock of the day, heading down south, some SEC ball. South Carolina at Kentucky. Kentucky's an 11-point favorite. South Carolina sucks. Spencer Rattler's even worse. I mean, hammer Kentucky.
As long as Will Levis, his finger's okay.
Coming off a close loss. It was non-throwing hand.
Okay.
Coming off a close loss. I think Kentucky minus 11 here. I think they just embarrass South Carolina.
Yeah, I don't think they have an issue.
I don't think this is a close
South Carolina
game.
is not good this year.
Not good whatsoever. I mean, they have no talent.
Spencer Rattler is not talented.
No, he's not. I hate Spencer Rattler.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get over him. After seeing him on that TV show, he is one of my least favorite humans in the entire world.
Yeah, QB1 or whatever.
I mean, he is a absolute D-bag. Him and
Yeah.
Tate Martell. Oh, Tate Martell's kind of sick.
He was fun to watch. I wish he would have panned out to be more.
Yeah, fun to watch, but although remember when we went to that spring game at Ohio State and he played? That was electric.
That was electric.
That was electric. But everybody went nuts when he stepped on the field.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the biggest high school football recruits ever, man.
Yeah,
like,
it was
big
insane.
news.
He never lost a game in high school.
Right, and that's at Bishop Gorman playing the best of the best of the best. Like
two or three national championships.
Yeah.
So, but besides that, Spencer Rattler sucks. Hammer Kentucky minus 11. Go Wildcats. My third, and this was for Greg because Greg talked so much shit about Notre Dame before the season. They have absolutely pissed down their leg. BYU plus 3.5. Do your research here. Notre Dame is a home team. This game is being played in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
That's electric, though.
It's gonna be so sick. So sick. So, although Notre Dame...
that was the most two vanilla-ass teams.
They be playing in Vegas.
To be playing
Mormons
in
and
Vegas.
Catholics.
Give us a USC freaking UCLA game there.
Or USC Miami.
Hey, let's move the game down there. Ohio State, Michigan.
That would be
no, that's got to be in the Horseshoe or the Big House. That's only right.
You need it in the snow.
That's November weather game, without a doubt.
But BYU, I think they're a for real team. They've been playing out of their minds lately. And Notre Dame, I think they can beat up on the little puppies. But I think BYU's
BYU they have looked well this year, but they didn't cover their 22 points last Friday night like I thought they would. They actually they looked a little skep last week, but I think they can stay within 3.5 on 3.5. Yeah.
At least
Notre Dame has looked better though.
They have looked better. They still don't have a defense.
No.
But their offense looks almost competent.
Yeah,
they
found a little ground and pound identity.
That could be just a lack of North Carolina's defense as of last week. So
right.
Kind of, we'll see. But I think, the matchup, the mascot matchup, the dope-ass BYU Cougar who do those push-ups up tables.
Yeah, we were watching that on our Saturday scoreboard show.
Absolutely
we were flipping about that, man. That was awesome. He had the Pit Vipers on.
Dude, yes. Against some stupid, fake leprechaun.
Yeah.
So take that as you will. BYU plus 3.5. Hammer it.
All right, my third and final. is I don't know if I've loved the bet more than I love this one this year.
Oh my gosh.
We got the Tar Heels and we got the Hurricanes.
Points galore.
There's not going to be one defense on this field. I think it might resemble a 2014 matchup between Columbian and Shelby, an 83-82 final score type game. Oh
that
man,
is awesome.
I'm ashamed to say I was a defensive player that
ain't good. That ain't good.
But yeah, the Tar Heels and the Hurricanes, man, over 66 is easy hammer it, hit the button, do whatever you got to do to get that bet placed because that's going to hit.
I think the only defense in these games might be pick sixes.
Yeah.
I mean, and
which is still points.
Yeah, exactly. Or scooping scores. There's going to be
over 66 points is a lock in this game. Yeah, I love that play.
That's easy money.
So that's all. We each had 3 this week. Let's see if we can. You're at 9-11.
Yep.
And I'm at 8-10. Let's see if we can both get to the winning side, huh?
That'd be nice.
2 3-0 weeks puts us above 500, both of us. Let's do it, man.
Nice.
Let's do it.
Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Pray to the betting gods.
Let's win some money.
Let's do it. Moving on. NFL Week 4 recap. You went absolutely insane last week.
I did go kind of ballistic, huh?
Absolutely insane last week. You went 10-6 last week. Started off what?
The 1 o'clock game started rough. It was 0-4 right off rip. Maybe 1-5, not 0-4. It was 1-5 after the 1 o'clock slate, and then it just
proceeded to go 9-1,
cooking
from
throughout
the 4 p.m. slate to Monday.
Yeah,
and you were so right about the Monday night game.
Oh man, I told you, dude. Once Devo gets the boom box,
I literally sent you the video on Instagram.
Yeah,
and literally said I'm so fucked.
Yep.
That the 49ers bring out the boombox
for
only this game.
There, yeah.
Why haven't they been doing that all season? Why is it only when I bet against them they do it?
Oh, man. When the boombox is out, Debo's going nuts. Just know that.
Dude. And, I mean, like, it is what – I mean, they're going to be Super Bowl contenders. And they just showed you why, because they absolutely dismantled the Rams.
Yeah, so 10-6 week put me above 500 in the year, though. So that gets me hyped. Yeah, so 32, 29, and 1 push on the year. I'm very content with that. I want to shoot it up a little bit more this week.
Absolutely nuts. I went 8-8 on the week. I'm 28, 33, and 1 on the year, which I'm not really upset with. Down 5 games in only 4 weeks, so not upset with that.
So that brings me to a topic I had never even brought up to you, but I had put it in the doc. I don't know if you saw it
right now.
So a better record at the end of the year. I think we should, as a podcast, get a nice world heavyweight champion belt.
It's crazy you bring that up. Finally you start to make a big stretch.
Oh, it's
you don't bring that up when you're up 1 game.
It just clicked with me, man. It just clicked. I want a little token either way. The NFL King. It's what we're going to be mainly focused on.
Get one out Walmart and put like duct tape over and put NFL King.
Yeah, NFL World Heavyweight Champion, whatever. The better record all time gets the, every show gets the lay it in front, put it across.
Put it on the seat. That looks sick.
Do whatever they want with it.
With that.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
We'll go halvesies on it.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
They still sell.
Oh, we'll find a belt, bud.
They still sell those things at Walmart.
We'll find a belt.
Yeah, they got to. But yes, let's move on to our NFL graveyard. We have a newest addition. Obviously, we had the Raiders last week, who are still very well dead.
That was our first tombstone we dug.
Yeah, I'm still not on the bandwagon of the Raiders. They still stink.
I picked them to beat the Broncos, but
yes, you buried them and then brought them back to life, and they were alive.
Well, there's a reason.
They were zombies. But you're right. That does bring us to our dead team of the week.
There's a reason.
The Denver Broncos, who are not riding very well.
No.
They are not riding whatsoever.
And I think a lot of it comes down to coaching, man. I think McDaniels is lost in Vegas. He doesn't even know. No, Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
McDaniels in Vegas. He is lost, and he doesn't know how to implement Devontae Adams into that offense.
Yes.
Like, at all. And I think that Hackett is just lost when it comes to offensive scheme, period. Like,
same boat.
You have just let Russ draw the plays up at this point.
He was the offensive coordinator for the Packers, but he wasn't calling the plays.
No.
You gotta realize LaFleur was calling the plays for the damn Packers.
Exactly.
Hackett didn't do shit. Maybe a couple hints here and there. Hey, I like this, I like that, but he wasn't calling the game.
Yeah.
So
we've got two members into our graveyard.
Javonte Williams is out for the season.
That was the dagger right there.
MCL. The defense really hasn't looked terrible, is the thing. Like, Surtain's obviously proving he's one of the top corners in the league.
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb hasn't been what you expect, but he's not had a
But they're on the
season.
field so damn much because that offense can't really move the ball.
They're just in a shitty situation.
The only fantasy wise, the only guy I like on that team is Cortland Sutton. That is it.
And that's still hit or miss.
Yeah,
you
for
still
sure.
Don't maybe a good flex or wide receiver 3 if your team if your league has those, but I don't know how you trust Russ right now.
No,
that'd be a scary start. But we do have a new real deal team.
Yeah.
So we had the Dolphins last week. Obviously, with the Bengals trying to commit a homicide on Tua.
Yeah.
That doesn't look well right now.
Man.
But Tua was throwing up some gang signs, got KO'd.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, man. I was panicking so bad. Traded for him 2 days before it.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Not a good look now.
Hey, still pulled out the dub, though. 2 points from the quarterback, and I still pulled out the dub. Shout out, Jared.
Yes.
He was a 3-0 team, too.
Hey, upset city.
Yes, sir.
But the new Week 4 team, which I think is rightfully so, probably the best team in football right now.
We had to get them in here real quick.
The Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, they are scary good.
Side note.
Oh, look at that logo.
Side note.
Look at that logo.
Our normal producer, Greg Ken, who also does a lot of our designing for the graphics you guys see, really had to throw a shot at me here and use the Little League Football Eagles, which is we go back. I'm a coach for the NVET Browns. The Eagles and the Browns, we go back a little bit, you know.
That's the old school Eagles logo.
I mean, yeah, the only team I know that still uses it is the Tiffin Eagles. So I just noticed I see the little dagger, Greg. I see the little dagger. That was why I called you the A.5 team.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
But yeah, they are a real deal, dominant team.
They're scary. That's a team that's terrible. And yeah, it's early in the season, but that team, the roster is built to last. I mean, they are
absolutely.
I mean, it's not like one guy's going off. It is somebody different. I mean, it's Jalen Hurts every week, but somebody on that offense,
whether it's Miles or it's AJ, yeah.
Devontae's had his week all week. I mean,
yep.
It's just
Goddard's not bad.
That
defense is vicious.
Slay,
play Slay, no big play.
Proving that he's a top 5 corner in the league.
No big plays happening.
Then you have
there.
the middle locked up. N'Kobe Dean out of his mind. Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox. I mean, that team is just
old G. Fletcher Cox. Been doing it so long, man.
So long, and then you just have his younger self in Jordan Davis.
Absolutely, straight up
terrifying.
Yeah, that's
they have Fletcher
thing.
Cox again, but it's just that team's unreal. I mean, the offense is able to run the ball. Jalen Hurts has looked like a surgeon with the ball.
Yes,
I mean,
he has. He's looks great. I think he's put them in a spot where so they have all those draft picks from
bro, they have a top 5 pick in this next draft.
Yeah. So there was takes on should they go get CJ Stroud if they can. And going into this year, and I think Jalen Hurts has answered the questions. It's not needed. Build on what they got.
I mean, he's got to be
build on to what they got.
He's got to be the MVP front runner. Right
I don't even
I don't know if do you draft the guy or do you trade
I think you go for what's his nuts linebacker from Bama.
Oh, Will Anderson.
I think that's where Philly tries to go there. And think about that.
That's terrifying. Did you see the? I don't know what
UCF,
it was on.
Baby.
UCF.
Golden Knights striking.
Look at the ball security. Love it. But did you see the video of the Alabama captains walking out of the locker room?
No.
So Bryce Young, he's 6'1", 6'2",
right? Solid
build. Then Will Anderson Jr. walks out. That guy is
a brick shit house, I'd assume.
I know he looks like a literal human door with muscles.
Oh lordy,
it's absolutely insane. And obviously, we're in Ohio, so it's obviously a lot of Buckeye ball. So a lot of people might not have heard of Will Anderson Jr., but he was by far the most dominant player in college football.
Yeah,
as a redshirt sophomore.
And I think the way it's lining up right now, I think Philly could land him easy
because you know for a fact those top 2-3 teams are going to need a quarterback. And then if Will Anderson somehow slides to the Eagles, that's a terrifying.
And it's not certified that it'll be the 5 pick. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whose pick it is. Yeah, but if it's one of those,
oh my God, that's insane, absolutely insane. I don't even know how did they get that pick.
I can't. I'd have to look.
They get
it
from Tennessee.
I think no, because they would have gave the picks for AJ
they
Brown.
Gave it back.
They would have gave the picks for AJ Brown. It could be some Nick Foles bullshit or something. That ass.
Wait, where's it? Is
the Colts?
No, he's on the Bears, isn't he?
Bears.
No. I don't know where Nick.
We'll have to look into that and update you guys next week. Where the Philadelphia Eagles got their draft pick, but
that is a terrifying.
I can't wait. Looking forward now. I can't wait to like March, April area when we get to. There's no football going on, but I thought you missed that PAT. Anyways, there's no football going on, and we get to actually like try to predict who's gonna go where.
It's so much fun.
Probably do a live stream for the first round. You know,
so much. Oh, we did one last. What did we do it for last year, Nate? The 7th round.
Yeah, it was like the 4th through 7th round. We were there for like
rather
the
it's 4th
round, 5th round, I think.
Yeah, we'll
rather it's Heart of Ohio, all of us, or just an over/under. But I think the first round of the draft, we definitely
We got something really cool going on with bench warmers right now, so I think we can talk them into doing just about anything we want to do out there.
Yes, that would be nice. Some nice cold brews.
I mean, bench warmers, really awesome. If you ever want to stream the over/under pod, man, let us know.
Well, let us know. He's way down. Like I said, he's down for just about anything we want to do.
Yeah, man, that'd be awesome to get a little 1 p.m. Sunday game slate going on. You know, that'd be something. Let's work on
We'll be talking on that.
We'll be talking.
Alrighty, moving on though. A fresh new week of football. We got NFL Week 5.
Yeah, let's keep it coming, man.
Fresh new week. We're about to go 16-0 this week. Starts off with Thursday night football. The Colts at the Broncos. Broncos 3-point favorites. I think with us burying the Broncos, it's got to be Colts right here.
I think yes. A lot of people are down on the Colts without Jonathan Taylor. I think Nyheim Hines has a big day.
Yep.
I think Michael Pittman gets the ball. I think Matt Ryan.
He's been playing well.
Has been stepped up. They beat the Chiefs, man. They beat the Chiefs. And if you want to step up the Broncos to the Chiefs right now, and you tell me who's going to win that game, if you want to base it off something like that, I'm taking the Colts. I'm taking the Colts getting points here. I don't trust Hackett. I'm not the biggest fan of Frank Wright, but they're not. We haven't buried them yet. We haven't buried them yet. They beat the Chiefs, so I think
the Colts are a sneaky team.
I'm Indianapolis here.
That's a sneaky team. If you're a little bit nervous about the line, buy the half point up, get them plus 3.5. That way, if something happens, losing by a field goal, you still cover.
What side do you lean towards there, Nate?
What are you talking about here?
Indy and Denver tomorrow night.
Denver's 3-point favorite.
It's at Denver. That's a hard place to play, and Matt Ryan really has never done well at there. So I'm going with Denver.
All right, interesting. We got differ, yeah.
And then we have last week I was unaware, but we have a London game.
Yeah.
So oi, bruv, we got another London game. Got the Giants at the Packers. Well, not at the Packers, but Giants are playing the Packers. Packers are 8-point favorites. This tricky game.
Tricky. That's a tricky spread, man.
Because that's a lot of points.
Yes, it is.
Which makes me lean Giants, but I know if I do that, Aaron Rodgers is going to fist fuck me.
Yeah, he's done it to you once this year.
Yeah, I think out of just sake of respect for Aaron Rodgers, I'm going Green Bay. Just because I don't think I don't think the Giants have a defense, and I know like Green Bay's not lighting the world on fire.
Right.
But it's still Aaron freaking Rodgers. You got to be able to stop. Like even if the receiver, even if he doesn't have Devontae Adams.
Here's the thing. The Packers defense sucks. Saquon Barkley goes nuts. I got the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but it's only Saquon.
8 points, covering 8 points. They don't got to win. They got to keep it within 8 points, dude.
If I'm just not going to let myself get fucked by Aaron Rodgers. That's where
fine.
I'm at. That's where I'm at for this game.
I feel safe getting 8 points with the Giants here.
If it was anyone else besides Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, or Patrick Mahomes, I'd be on laying the point side.
Yeah.
But I just can't let myself lose to those. But let's move on to our Sunday, 1 p.m. Let's kick it off with a great game. That's probably going to get ugly really, really fast. Steelers at the Bills.
Pittsburgh time, baby.
Bills are 14-point favorites.
It's a new era.
I'm not with you on that.
It's a new era.
3 picks already.
Oof.
2 touchdowns.
2 rushing
on
touchdowns.
The ground.
From less
something
than
we
2,
haven't seen in 17 years.
2 QB sneaks for touchdowns.
He had some nice scrambles too, but yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not saying it was a gem, but compared to what Mitch was, and compared to what Ben was the past 2 years,
it is an upgrade.
It's somebody that
down. Anything looks like up, right?
Yeah. Well, and Canada's got a guy now that he can actually run this college scheme type offense with, and actually do something with it. He can run a boot. You can get the quarterback out of the pocket,
which I think is really their only hope, since that offensive line still has not looked good.
Yeah, I'm not going against my boys here. It's plus 14. We're getting 14 freaking points. The Steelers have never, ever been 14-point underdogs.
Yeah,
There's
get
probably
that.
a reason for it, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Give me my boys.
I was about to say, obviously, 14 points is a shitload of points. I do not remember the last time I've seen 14 points for a spread in an NFL game, which is scary. But Josh Allen's Josh fucking Allen. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't blame you one bit, but I can't wait. I'm not going to talk the most crap before it happens, but if it happens, because, I mean,
being conservative
Pittsburgh did go into Buffalo and win week 1 last year.
Yeah.
With TJ Watt on the field.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah, 0-7 and 1 without him.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Still have yet to win without TJ Watt. 17 points is a lot.
14.
14 points is, I mean, that's
still a lot.
That's a shitload of points. That's a 2-touchdown game. Smart move is probably buy the half point down, get him at minus 13.5. But I'm still riding with Buffalo here, minus 14. Just trying to be safe. I don't know why. I feel so stupid now for taking favorites in these huge spreads, but it's whatever.
Look at him trying to take Pittsburgh now.
Damn it.
Look at him.
I'm not going to, but I hate myself for it already.
Big third down stop, UCF. Big third down stop.
I hate it already.
Looking at a cover right now, 17-13 UCF up.
Thank God.
With the turnover, too.
A lot of game left,
they just got the fumble.
Let's hope they can score.
That brings us into the next AFC North battle.
This game is going to...
Chargers roll.
3-point favorite.
Chargers roll. Cover 3 all day. That defense is going to get exploited.
God, it's going to be so fucking ugly.
Yeah.
I'm already pissed off thinking about it. Because I know it's going to happen. Because the Browns are going to keep themselves in the game.
Probably.
And then
at first when Chubb's running, yeah.
We're going to one.
And then they'll go away from
Go
him.
into empty way too early on the first third. I know this for a fact. On the first third down, that's manageable. 3rd and 6 and less. The Browns are going to come out and goddamn empty and put the ball in Jacoby Brissett's hands for some ungodly reason when they could just run the ball with the best running back in the fucking league, Nick Chubb. But it's going to piss me off. But I think that I'm going with Cleveland here. I'm not going to go against my guys.
Nope, can't do it. I couldn't do it either.
I'm praying they figure it out. What do you think, Nate? Besides Joe Woods needing fired and being banished from the city of Cleveland, what do you think?
You mentioned that empty set. I mean, did you see the play where they had Nick Chubb split out wide?
Why?
In an empty set.
If you're going to do that, put Kareem out there.
And here's the thing, like, if you're going to do that, at least bring him in motion, present something to the defense. No, they just stood him out there and made him run a go route. And I'm like, and they didn't even look to his side of the field. That's your best player on offense.
Like, come on.
I mean, you don't need to get cute, especially with the David Njoku, the sweep, tight end sweep. Yes. Who calls a tight end sweep? You know,
throw him the ball. Let him let him work on some safeties. Like,
some of this play calling, I feel like he's trying to be the smartest guy in the room, and it's kind of, I don't know.
Like,
it upsets me.
Just like, no offense, do exactly what you did against Pittsburgh. Run the piss out of the football and throw it to Njoku over the middle when he's one-on-one.
Njoku does not get utilized enough.
Like, you know, I love seeing in that Falcons game was when they just went 10 straight plays, ran the ball down their throat, and just ran it into the end zone.
Oh, like,
as much as I hated to see that as a Browns fan, as a like former coach, and like watching this as a Browns fan, I was like, I wish our team would do that. I just wish we would just take control of a game and just straight down the field, just pound it right down their throat, because they got nothing. Nobody can stop what we've got. Right now, if that team gets rolling, nobody can stop that running attack. Offensive line, that's one of the best in football. You got one of the best running back, 2 of the best running backs in football. You can say Nick Chubb's probably top 2, and Kareem Hunt's top 15.
That's probably fair to say.
So I'm just saying, I think this game, it's going to be frustrating, like you say, Joey, and I think you're just going to see.
Do you think it looks like
Chargers
last
are
year
pull
when
away
it was like
end.
freaking 49-45?
No, I think it's going to be like 24-10.
Yeah.
It's going to get bad. I bet it's probably a 13-10 game going into the fourth quarter, though. That's my assumption. It's a 13-10 game going into the fourth quarter. Then
Herbert's going to have a day.
Justin Herbert does Justin Herbert and fucks all over us. So that'll be so much fun. I can't wait to have my Saturday ruined.
Sunday.
Same thing. It's ruined already. The game's ruined already. I'm so excited. Next game. Let's positive vibes. Positive vibes. Next game. Bears at Vikings. Vikings 7-point favorites here. The Bears are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Kirk's not playing in prime time. So Kirk's probably going to play at least halfway.
Yeah,
decent.
so I saw a meme after Sunday morning's dub over the Saints. They played the London game. It was Kirk at prime time, and it was a trash bag. It was Kirk at 1 o'clock, and it was like a golden arm. And then it was Kirk at 9 a.m., and it was like Terminator with laser eyes.
Dude, like, it literally makes no sense.
Yeah.
If Kirk never had to play in prime time, he'd probably be a
top. If he could play a JV high school schedule Saturday morning, 10 a.m. shit, he'd be so electric.
Oh, my God. Bro. Even just like when he's out of prime time, he's not bad.
No,
it's just when he goes to prime time, he shits down his leg.
And for that reason, I'm also on the Vikes here. I think Justin Jefferson has another 160 to 180 yard
Bears
day.
have no defense. Eddie Jackson's really good.
Yeah,
but he can't do everything.
He can't do it all.
Yeah, it's Minnesota. That's an easy one. If it scares you, big spread, I get it. Buy the half point, get him -6.5.
Right.
Simple. Be smart with your money. Next game, Lions at Patriots. Patriots are 3-point favorites. I've been riding the Lions hard. They shit the bed on me last week.
They fucked us last week, yeah.
But they showed life though. Like, they're not the Lions that you think of.
Definitely
anymore.
not.
Like, they're a real team.
They were down, and then they came back a little bit. But it was the Eagles they were playing too.
Yeah, like, it was no slouch.
Right. So I actually did take Philly. They didn't do it.
They didn't
too
cover.
bad.
I know they didn't cover.
Philly.
No,
did?
they played Seattle. They played Seattle at home.
That's right. That's right.
Because Geno Smith went crazy.
Yeah, there was like a 48-45.
Yeah. Jared Goff has been included in 3 of the top 16 highest scoring games in NFL history.
Insane, dude.
So say what you want about Jared Goff, dude.
Can sling it.
I mean, the offense looks, but let's flip that. They are the highest scoring team in football right now.
Right.
But also giving up the most points in football right now, which is the first time in history. So take that as you will. The Patriots on offense can't get out of their own way.
No, and I think they're going to be starting Bailey Zappi, I think, which I loved that kid at Western Kentucky, but he's not in the NFL.
I don't think with the Patriots either.
No, I think he's like a very Patriot quarterback. As soon as they drafted him, I was like, makes sense.
But wouldn't it be electric to see him, like, if like Atlanta would have drafted him, let him sit behind Marcus until next year when you had Calvin Ridley back, Kyle Pitts. But
man, free our man Calvin Ridley getting suspended for the thing that we're producing content about right now. Yeah,
it's insane. I mean, the NFL is a crap job of an organization, right?
I'd agree.
Piece of shit. But besides that, Lions at Patriots. Patriots -3. Lions +3. I love it.
You got the Lions +3.
I love Detroit. I might buy the half point, get them +3.5.
I'm gonna go Pats here. No, I'm not. I'm going Lions. Switch it last second.
You almost overthought that. You were going to overthink that.
I almost overdid it.
Yep.
It's Lions. I want to like Bailey Zappi and have him have a storybook game right now.
You were trying to talk yourself into
don't
that.
do it. Don't do it. It's going to be the Lions.
I saw the wheels turning of like how to make it work, and it was just not running.
No, kept clanking. Gears wouldn't shift.
That was hilarious. I just watched that entire thing. That was great to watch. Wow.
Jerry Rice's son just got molested.
Yeah, that was not good.
Well, that sounded really bad if no one's watching this football game. He's a grown boy, and he's playing for
he's on
SMU. Yeah, it was a pass interference. There's no headline news about Jerry Rice's boy.
Breaking news.
Yeah. None of that.
Not Jerry Rice.
No, he's a receiver for SMU, and we're watching them play UCF right now, and he's actually playing really well. But yeah, he just got that was a bad
assaulted.
Pass
That'd
interference.
be the word. Assaulted.
Yeah.
Next game, though, Seahawks at the New Orleans Saints. Saints are 5.5-point favorites. You're riding with Geno Smith.
Give me the Hawks here, baby. Geno, dude, the Saints are real freaking close. And I mean, they're a prime candidate to be the next team in our grave. They're a prime candidate to be in our graveyard next week. Do you agree? They might not be the one, but they're a candidate for the graveyard next week.
They're the Bears, the Texans, they're like teetering on the edge of just getting their graves dug for them. But the Saints, they didn't have Kamara. They didn't have Michael Thomas. They're missing Jameis as well, although Andy Dalton didn't play terrible.
No.
I think that's probably one of the best backups you can have come in for you.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I feel better putting my money on the Seahawks than the Saints. I think you're better off taking the underdog here, laying the points.
I agree.
Just be smooth with it. Just pray it's a close game because every game
hopefully
in the NFL's
Geno
close.
lights it up.
Yeah, maybe Rashad Penny goes crazy, you know?
I don't see it.
Maybe Rashad
Saints
Penny.
rush defense is good.
Maybe Rashad Penny. But I don't know. I can't fathom putting my money on the Saints right now. They're just too sketchy of a team. And the Seahawks may not be good, but you know what you're getting with them.
Yeah.
So that's a safe bet.
Dude, they don't look that much worse than they did with Russ last year.
No, I think it's a similar team.
Yeah.
Same, but different.
Exactly.
Right.
And I don't think Russ is all. I think you're realizing now that Russ is not all that great. So it is what it is.
Next game's interesting. We got Teddy Bridgewater-led Miami Dolphins going into New York to play the Jets. Dolphins are 3-point favorites here. Is
this a respect game for you for Zach Wilson after what he did to you last week?
No, it's Dolphins.
Really?
Dolphins -3. Yep, Teddy does it.
I think Teddy's got a chance. I think it's for sure a close game.
It could be.
But
would you be that surprised if Teddy just said F it, Tyreek's down there?
No, that is what would not surprise me.
Man.
That would not surprise me whatsoever. I think with the ways that there's something about the Jets that
you're digging them or what?
I think so, and I think that's just because they're 2-0 against the AFC North.
Yeah, that doesn't say much right now, man.
No, it doesn't. But I think it's a respect thing.
I get it.
I respect Robert Saleh's bald ass head. Zach Wilson is a dog on and off the field.
Apparently, it's still skeptical if he is a dog on the field yet.
The thing is, they got weapons, though.
They do have weapons.
Garrett Wilson
looks nice.
A real weapon.
Yeah.
Corey Davis, real weapon.
Agreed.
The one that you would miss that you'd suspect is Elijah Moore.
He hasn't done crap this year.
I mean, Elijah Moore had so much hype coming out of Ole Miss, and it really hasn't done shit.
No.
But Garrett Wilson looks so good.
Yes, he does.
I'm riding with the Jets here. I think the Jets are it. Lay the points, maybe by a half point, get them at -3.5. Dolphins, I don't think they're the same.
Dude, if the Jets go into next week sitting at 3-1 it would be, and
4-1.
4-1 with wins over the Browns, good team. Steelers and team, and Dolphins, good team. Like, look out.
Like, what is?
They're not far away from being in the real combo.
Now the AFC East is insane.
Yeah.
Now you got the
Jets, Bills, and the Pats.
Yeah, like that is an insane.
Right.
Moving on though, Falcons at the Bucks. Bucks are 8.5-point favorites. Falcons are absolute covering machines. They did it. I mean, they're the only team that's 4-0 against the spread in the league right now.
Yeah.
And Tom is going through a divorce with a fake nose. With that being said, it's the Falcons. Falcons are going to cover here. I say
you're going against your exact template that you took into the Green Bay game, saying you're not going to bet against Tom Brady, Rodgers, or Mahomes.
It fucked me. I'm tired of this. And I think it's because the Falcons...
It's a respect thing because you just lost to the Falcons. Yeah, you're big on the okay, so I'm going I'm gonna be smart here and go Tom Brady. He is the dad to the Falcons with the Patriots in the Super Bowl and with the Bucks.
What scares me though that I literally just thought of is that Cordell Patterson isn't playing.
Yeah, man. It's Tampa here. Covering all 8.5 of them.
Tampa, it's a 1
covering all 8.5 of them.
I forgot Cordell Patterson.
That's his fat spread, though.
Yep, it's got to be Tampa. I forgot Cordell Patterson wasn't playing. Cordell Patterson's out. That offense is not the same. Not the same.
What about the Titans Commanders?
Titans are 2.5-point favorites at the Commanders.
I got Titans all day.
I think Vrabes does this. I think
Titans all day.
Vrabes is gonna bitch out Carson.
He's already got all the film in the world from Carson from last year when he was on Indy. Yeah, it's Vrabes all day. Tennessee.
And I think Tennessee is finally.
Henry's getting his horses going.
Like, I think they're starting to figure it out.
Yeah. That's what they do, man. It's every single year. Everyone gets on Henry for a slow start, and the more the year goes on,
he gets better.
And as part of my take from Barstool calls him, Tractorcito, his nickname. Tractorcito gets going the more the year goes on, dude.
It's crazy.
You don't want to catch that boy in October, November. November, December, I should say.
The crazy thing about they always go into the playoffs 9-7, 10-6. But they'll be finishing the season on like an 8-game win.
And they're that ground and pound team that just hurts to play.
Scary.
Like it just physically hurts to play them. Like
that's a scary team. But yeah, Titans 2.5, easy bet. Commanders are not good. They're another borderline grave team.
Ron Rivera might be on a hot seat, honestly.
But the thing is, they love him around there though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it could be one at the end of this year. I think it could be a mutual little ending to it.
I think he's got to. The thing is, he's got to win some games.
Yeah,
but you're right. I think.
Why would he even want to coach for that shit ass organization? Let's be real.
You're on par. I think the mutual parting ways is what they're gonna word it as.
Yeah,
because he's dealing with health issues.
Right. Well, he's beat cancer, but yeah, he's definitely. I'm sure he still gets exhausted.
Old as shit too.
He is. Yeah.
Old as shit, and like. How many days can you deal with Carson fucking Wentz?
Right, it's just aging you every day.
Like, Jesus, how do you watch that?
Shout out Brian Robinson coming back this week.
After getting shot less than, what,
Dak's
2 months
still out.
ago?
Dak's still out.
Dak is still out with
He got shot a week before Dak broke his finger.
That is insane. And shot, like, almost hit an artery in his leg.
Twice in the thigh.
Brian Robinson's a dog.
Returned to practice today. Shout out to him, man.
Dog. But let's move on. Texans at the Jags. Jags are 7-point favorites.
I can't get over the fact that Jacksonville is a 7-point
That
favorite.
scares me. That scares the
shit out of me too.
But like, they're playing some ball. Like, they got their asses whooped by Philly last week.
Yeah.
But Philly's a different level.
It was a 9-point loss, if I remember right. It wasn't. Yeah. So it wasn't that crazy.
But the thing is, the Jags started up 14-0 in that game.
Yeah.
Which that is
that
good.
Says that they can do it. Yeah.
That shows they can do it. One of them was a pick six, but I think I don't know. I think you've convinced me to hop on this Jacksonville train.
Duval, baby.
And I think I'm on it.
It only took an Etienne jersey on the show to transfer you.
Yeah.
Well, and losing that hardcore, you were all in on the Colts week 2.
I was so in on
24-0.
So in on them.
And that just reminding you that whole 2 weeks ago, I'm all over Duval again. Duval.
I think they're a team that's flirting. They're like who was like they're almost like the Lions. No, not the Lions, because the Lions didn't win shit last year. Like, they're a team that's gonna barely miss the playoffs.
I know what
you
mean. I know.
Like, they're barely gonna miss the playoffs this year by a game or two.
Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, that's similar to what it is.
Yeah.
Like, they have. But they don't have the hype that Cleveland had last year.
Right, no, the opposite.
But similar to the way the season plays out, like, they should make the playoffs, but they're going to miss.
Right.
But it is what it is. All right, 4 o'clock slate. First game, the 49ers -6.5 at Carolina. This is simple. I mean, Carolina is going to bitch out Baker.
49ers all day.
I mean, it's Niners. I don't think that spread's big enough. That should be an 8-point spread. I mean, Baker's been the worst quarterback in the league. The 49ers turned it all the way up on defense Monday night. Carolina's abysmal on offense. Matt Rule's about to get canned. But I think it's Niners.
Easy.
Niners -6.5. Our next game, Cowboys at the Rams. Rams are 4.5-point favorites. Cooper Rush is going for the first Cowboys quarterback in history to start off 4-0. And I think he gets it done here.
I think so too. I was gonna go Dallas here. Too. The Rams look like frauds, bro. Their line looks suspect.
Micah Parsons.
They just have this predictable ass feed Cooper Cup offense right now.
And Micah Parsons is getting better and better every week, and that's scary, man.
Yeah,
that's scary because this Rams offensive line has not looked very good. I mean, granted, the 49ers front is way better than Dallas.
For sure.
But the 49ers just exposed the shit out of them. I mean, they had 4 sacks on Matt Stafford by halftime.
Yeah.
Like, that is absurd.
That is.
But, yeah, I think Dallas, Cooper Rush, I mean, bro, like.
Battle of the Coopers.
Do you put Dak in?
Yeah, I mean.
Cooper wins?
It's you can't be too full-fledged, and I don't know, man. Do you want to ruin a good thing? It's tough, man. That's a tough spot. I don't know. They had the same thing with Tony Romo and Drew Bledsoe back in the day, and they ended up keeping Tony Romo as this no-name guy. Drew Bledsoe was the high-paid guy. Tony Romo did a streak like this, and it was his job no looking back. And what if that's the new Cooper Rush story?
Well, that's the Dak Prescott story, too, when Tony Romo
got no kidding. That is. I didn't even think about it like that. You're right.
Dak was a fourth-round pick.
This is the Dallas. This is how they transfer it.
Weird.
This is how they transfer the throne.
Dak was a 4th-round pick. I mean.
Oh, my God.
It's just crazy.
Cooper Rush, go. All right, our next game, we got a potty break time. Our next game, the best team in the league, the Philadelphia Eagles at the Cardinals. Eagles are 5-point favorites. I was reading some stuff on Twitter today about the Cardinals. They are by far the worst team in third down in the NFL, and they're the third worst team in NFL history on third down obviously by the season, but they are just absolutely terrible on third down. They're averaging like 3rd and 7 every third down and only getting like 3.5 yards per third down, if that makes any sense. So they are not good at all on third down. They are dealing with some injuries still. Obviously, they don't have D-Hop, which is a big third down target. But the Cardinals are just abysmal on offense. I don't think they're very good. And the Eagles are very, very good. So I think it's fly, Eagles fly.
Fly, Eagles fly Eagles here cover, all day.
Eagles cover 5 easy.
Yeah, I agree.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
They're a machine right now, man.
I mean, they are just it's bad. It's bad.
They are the real deal.
That's it, yeah. That's the newest real deal team, man.
And they're just so good everywhere. Whatever. You guys understand they're good everywhere. We've said it like 1,000 times, but it's crazy to see an NFL team like that. But moving on.
The Cardinals are Fugazi.
Like There's another contender. That's another contender to get buried real quick in our graveyard.
1,000% an edge team. But Sunday Night Football, AFC North matchup.
This is a banger, dude.
Bengals at the Ravens. Ravens are 3-point favorites. I love this game.
Me too. This is a banger. You can go either way with it and convince yourself to feel good about it.
Yes. Now, I think I'm rolling with Cincinnati.
Are you?
I think so. I think after last week against a good Miami defense, they were able to move the ball. Now, it wasn't consistently, but they saw glimpses of them moving the ball, so they can show they know how to get it done. Plus, this Ravens defense is not nearly a normal Ravens defense.
No, it's not. It's not. But I think I'm going to roll with Baltimore here. I think it's a primetime game in Baltimore. They're going to bring out the all-black uniforms like they do. J.K. Dobbins started to actually get the ball and get added another weapon to that offense last week with 2 touchdowns. And I think they get him rolling a little bit, stemming off of Lamar's game, and I think they can get Cincy. Cincy's looked suspect this year. And
Cincy has looked
I think Harbaugh will draw up a pass rush. They don't have a premier edge rusher, if you will. Is Calais Campbell still there? If he is, he's that guy for sure. But nonetheless, Harbaugh will draw up a pass rush and be in Burrow's face. That line's they're not good.
They have looked better, though.
One game. They looked good against Miami, who has nobody to bring to come in.
That is true, but they were setting the fucking house at him. And
but there's no studs.
The thing that's scary about betting against Cincinnati is that they have so many goddamn weapons.
They do have a lot of weapons. That's a fact.
Which is terrifying. But I think Cincy gets done, maybe by the half point, get them plus 3.5. But Monday Night Football, AFC West matchup.
Yeah, this one's easy peasy.
Dead Town Raiders at the Chiefs. Chiefs -7.
Yeah.
I mean, should we talk about?
We're talking about the first team we buried into our graveyard, man.
And I mean, the best quarterback in the league.
It's Chiefs by 1,000,000.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a 21-point win by Kansas City.
So, on a side note, TV just reminded me of something completely changing the subject for a real quick second. Who do you got in the Red River Showdown? Red River. Texas and Oklahoma. Texas is 7-point favorites.
Texas.
Quinn Ewers is supposed to be back.
If Quinn Ewers
do they cover?
If Quinn's back, I'm taking Texas.
You got 30. Each of them have 30 head-to-head wins since 1960. How about that?
That's a fucking rivalry.
That's a true head-to-head. Yeah, I got Texas running all day because the Sooners look down bad, but we had to throw that in there. It went unmentioned.
That's Texas.
Longhorns are up for that one.
Horns up for that one. That's for sure. Let's talk about your teaser parlay, though.
My little teaser parlay of the week, man. We were one leg off last week. Once again, two weeks in a row, we were one leg off. It's disappointing stuff, man.
You just keep adding teams.
We're gonna hit one. We're gonna hit one.
I just noticed you put 5.
You missed. You add a team. You add a leg. Okay. Add the juice.
That is hilarious.
Teaser parlay of the week. We got the Giants plus 15.5, 9 a.m. Sunday against the Packers. Now, if that loses and it's over before 1 o'clock even hits, I'll be so sick to my stomach. What a shit start to the day that would be. But
we'll be watching that game live.
Yeah, right here on the Fantasy Focus. We will be live for the Fantasy Focus. We don't have no birthday festivities going on to hold us from that. So
no brown bottle flu this weekend.
No, none of that.
No, none of that. Giants plus 15.5. I mean, that's so many damn points.
Yep.
Seattle plus 12 versus Houston. That's so many damn points. Chargers plus 3.5 against Cleveland. I think they outright win. Dallas plus 10 against the Rams. I think they could easily outright win. Yep. And the Chiefs -1 against the Raiders. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-legger. $10 down brings home $65.
Which one of those scares you the most?
Which one scares me the most?
I think it's got to be the Chargers game, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Out of all of those, I think it's
probably the Chargers, yeah.
Because there's no way Houston beats Seattle by 12.
Right. Yeah, I'd agree. Without Bosa and the Chargers defense, maybe the Browns get a ground and pound thing going, and Herbert decides to shit the bed.
Khalil Mack.
Right. I mean, Tutty, let's go. That's it. Golden Knights, baby. Cover.
My over-under parlay of the week, I switch it up a lot this week. I have 3 unders and 1 over. So I'm going Bills Steelers under 47.
Fair.
Texans Jags under 44.5.
Don't mind that at all.
Cowboys Rams over 43.
Okay.
And Raiders Chiefs under 51.
I like all of those.
I think I didn't put that in yet, so I don't know the odds. But those were surprisers to me. The one that really does scare me, though, I can't lie, is the Cowboys Rams over.
Over 43, yeah, because that Rams offense is
just doesn't look. They can't run the ball.
They can't
run the ball, and like they're so bad when
their offensive line without Whitworth is trash.
And when they throw to anyone else besides Cooper, they're not.
I mean,
good.
It's so predictable. They line up this Twins thing, just line him back stacked, and you know where it's gonna go. You know who his blockers are.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's hard to stop.
For sure, for 2 quarters, but man, it's not gonna get you through the season.
Yeah. Also, Texans underdoes scare me because I feel like the Jags can score some points.
They can light it up for sure.
I think they can score some points.
Christian Kirk has been torching it with Lawrence.
Very fast.
Yes, he is very
Trevor
fast.
Lawrence, very good.
Yeah.
I think he's proved, that's why they drafted him number 1 overall.
For sure.
Bill Steelers, obviously, that's an easy under 47. That's an easy.
Yeah, I think so.
That's an easy under 47. You got anything else, though?
That pretty much wraps it up for me, man.
Nate, you got anything?
That's pretty much going to do it for me, man. I got nothing. I mean, I hope I'm wrong about that Browns game, but I just feel like it's just going to be.
I hope Joey's wrong about the Steelers
game. Massacre.
Hey, one game I hope we're all right about, because I already know what all of our predictions would be. Obviously, Joey. Oh, that big battle Friday night over B team. I hope the Blue and Gold boys take care of it there, huh?
Stressing about it.
I think I got Tippin Colombian money line all day.
I don't blame you on that one. Yeah, I would hammer money line.
I had a great interview with Judd over at Benchwarmers last night.
I watched that yesterday. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I love Judd. I love Judd.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude, man. The program's in the right hands. That's without a doubt.
For sure.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
My best. I know. I don't think we can technically talk about high school football, but I think we're going to for a second. My favorite quote about that is you were talking about Damien, and you said something about like what happened, and Judd's like, oh, it's all coaching.
That
was hilarious. It has absolutely nothing to do with coaching. Damien is
complete natural ability. Yeah.
Absolute. I mean, that kid is an absolute freak. And I think Nate, you and I were talking about it the other day. Last week about Dame and stuff like that, and we knew what we had with him.
Oh man, you knew. I remember I was in my senior year. That kid came through the youth program playing the flag football that the seniors coach.
Yeah,
and I didn't have him, but I think Cole, my buddy Cole, was his coach. Yeah. There was the Falcons. I remember specifically watching that boy run down that field, man. Dude, holy smokes! You knew right then and there at that age he was going to be special.
I mean, that kid. Awesome kid, too. He's so fun to be with at practice every day. He talks a lot of shit, which is awesome. I love it. No, he learned week 1, so, he talked a lot of crap about week 1. And then after that, obviously got humbled really quick. He says, I don't say a thing in games anymore. And I was like, and that's just maturity. Like, you figure that stuff out.
Sure,
but,
for sure.
Yeah, I love it. That was a great interview. If you haven't got to watch it, go watch it. Who do you have? Do you know who you have for next week, Nate?
Next week, I think that's going to be you and Donovan, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. So be ready for that.
A little foreshadowing there.
Ooh.
Yep, I will be extremely stressed out.
Yeah,
but it is.
Let me know if you need a co-host for that one, Nate. I'd love to run them some tough questions.
Hey, you can always call in.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Call in from my practice down at Hedges and have a few questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. But besides that, guys, go follow our socials. our Instagram, at the over.underpod. Our Facebook over/underpodcast. Get in our FanDuel. Get a hold of us. The same way you get a hold of us for FanDuel, you can sign up for YouBet. It's so easy. 100% first bet match guaranteed. Did I say that
Yeah,
right?
you said it right. First, 100%. Yeah, first.
Whatever
match
you
guaranteed.
deposit, they'll match it. You'll get that.
$100 in, $100 back in free play. $50 in, $50 in free play. You get it.
Easy money.
Come be our big bet winner of the week next week.
Somebody win that or the FanDuel, please. I'm
tired of this stale ass same fucking. Ugh.
I get it. Support our troops, but
and I want to see my dudes like Dalton win money too. But I mean,
you ain't winning that shit too.
You won now. You missed last week. All right, we got your redemption story. I want my redemption story. Right? I want someone else's redemption story. Someone have a redemption story,
please. We need it. Like a freaking Make-A-Wish team out here trying to give somebody a dream. Besides that, thank you guys. We will be back Sunday morning.
Yes, and we will. Promise, 100%.
Yes, 100% promise. We will be back. We'll be watching the London game live while we do it.
Yes.
Now, we can't show it or anything, but you can get our live reactions.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll have money on it, so you'll probably hear
And we differ there. I got the Giants, you got the Packers, so we can talk some shit.
It'll get a little fugazi.
Watch Saquon just win me the fantasy week right then and there before your very own eyes.
Stop it. Yeah, fantasy week.
Big week, man. Big week.
Besides that, I don't got anything else. You got anything?
No, man.
Nate, you got anything?
We're good.
Awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate
Catch
you.
us 9 o'clock Sunday morning for the Fantasy Focus
See you then.